Hello, my beautiful viewers. Welcome to the Darkest Wings Tarot, and welcome to another pick a card reading. It is freshly Libra season. Eclipse season has passed, and so I just felt really called to do this reading today. I'm not even sure why. I just posted one a few days ago, but I just felt called to do another reading. It was like everything else made me feel tired, but thinking about doing a reading made me feel really excited. So today, the energies we're going to be tapping into have a lot to do with what your sacrifice has been leading to. Messages from your sacrifice, messages from the pain that you've went through to be reborn in a way. On pile one, we have clear quartz. On pile two, we have obsidian. This could also be black tourmaline, but obsidian, black tourmaline, one of those. On pile three, we have moonstone. Actually, this isn't moonstone. I forgot what stone this is. Okay, well, this is pile three's stone. Oops. On pile four, we have labradorite. All right, so take a moment and pause the reading if you need to, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile one. Welcome to your reading. You chose the clear quartz. I'm gonna dive into your tarot cards first today before the oracle cards, and I'm gonna go ahead and put out the cards. All right, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, Strength, the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Okay, pile one. I want to say, first of all, there's a lot going on in your life right now. I think that you are trying to stay calm through all the different moving parts that are going on in your life. So this could be a lot of bills that are due, it could be your hobbies and your job, it could be really anything. But there's a part of your life that feels really busy, and you're just trying to stay calm through it. And I want to say that you're doing a really good job. This is the King of Wands. You're doing a really good job. I want to say that Spirit sees you. Spirit sees that you are doing amazing things right now. Spirit sees that you have what it takes to have some sort of authority to rule over something. I'm hearing that you're a very fair person. You're a very just person. You see things very objectively. And I feel like you are so perceptive. Like, you may be able to read people very well. You read the beauty in others, and sometimes the darker energy in others. Do you see this eye? This eye just reminds me of like being able to see darkness in others. I feel like when you meet people, it's like you can see the light and the dark, and then I feel like you can see things about other people that they don't always see about themselves. So for instance, like, you see why someone is very light, and then you see why someone has darkness, and you understand how they got there. Part of you is done waiting on people. I'm not sure why. I was just getting this message, like, part of you may kind of want to go it alone in a weird way. there's a part of you that's tired of waiting on others to do things that you don't exactly share their vision in. So the example I'm thinking about is like, you may really like, I don't know why, but I'm getting music as an example. Sorry, I just cracked my knuckle. You're making music with people, but you're kind of waiting for it to fit what you want it to be. And for some reason, other people aren't sharing your vision. Maybe your voice isn't being heard enough. Maybe like what you want isn't being shown enough. And you're tired of waiting for the opportunity to make this a collective effort. So we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. And when these two cards are together, this is all about things not running very smoothly with people. I feel like you're done fighting with people. I feel like you're done like fighting to keep the peace in a way. So what I'm getting is like, if people try and argue with you, you just don't really argue anymore. It just doesn't really matter. You are just so self-focused right now. I don't think you want anything that could even drain you a little bit around you. I feel like there's a part of you that's done fighting, a part of you that's done trying to be right, a part of you that's just sort of giving up on that. It's sort of like, well, if I'm not going to be able to change their mind, I know my worth, and I have a lot going on, so I just need to focus on that. But I just feel like part of you is kind of going it alone right now. Spirit, are there any clarifiers to like lead me deeper on this sort of story? Okay. Wow. Things aren't going to change unless you change, I'm hearing. You're tired of stuck energy. You're tired of being trapped, of feeling trapped. You're turning your back on what doesn't work, and you're focusing on the future. You're focusing on your future, what you truly want. I think that you're done kind of following the crowd in a way. And if you're kind of like, I don't know how I'm gonna not follow the crowd, you will find out eventually. Look at that. We have the Five of Wands reversed again. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Wands upright. I feel like your passion is gonna run away with you soon. Your passion is gonna run away with you soon, and you're gonna understand what you wanna do. I feel like you wanna accomplish things in your life, and you're tired of other people kind of slowing you down. You may be a part of like collaborations that don't really feel like a collaboration. Like maybe your point of view isn't easily heard. Maybe it's hard for you to express yourself in this collaboration, or it's hard for you to change things. Like it's almost like if you don't like the way something sounds or something looks or something is, there's really like no room for your opinion, or there's no room for you to change it and say what you really want. And I feel like your passion is building to such a great height. I'm hearing the song Such Great Heights, but it's like, it's building to such a great height. And you're learning how to manage so many things. Like you are learning how to balance your life right now. That soon you're gonna be ready to go after things. And I feel like you're gonna be taking other things not as seriously. It's like you're going to be going after things that you want to do for yourself, that you want to express, that reflect who you are creatively, and rely less on others. And like, I feel like you're going to be resting more and taking things less seriously. Okay, so it's kind of like this. Say that you're a part of this project, and at first it was really hard for you, and it was really exciting, and it made you learn a lot. You learned a lot from this project. But now in this project, you've grown. And now there's really no way for you to fit in. Now it's almost like you're a follower. There's really not as much collaboration from you. And you can't really add your own creative influences. For some reason, you feel like that. you're going to start taking that project a little less seriously because it's going to be easier for you. You've learned a lot, but also because I think you're going to be moving on to what makes you super passionate. Now, on the other side of things, you may be learning that this isn't as much of a collaboration. So you are going to say what you really think in a really balanced way that shows how passionate you are about this project. And it could be both of those things. Maybe you're doing things on your own, and maybe you're also doing things in this collaborative project. But whatever it is, you are going to be expressing your creativity in a very big, calculated way. Like you are just a creative master is really what I'm getting. You're going to start showing others what you're made of. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, process, conditioning, and rules. Yeah, you may like work somewhere or are involved with certain things that just have a lot of rigidity to them, and it's actually holding you back in some ways. But this says you are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Make sure everything will fall into place. So, wow. I got a huge download that actually the person who's looking out for you on the other side is a higher version of yourself. There's a version of you in the future that has their own creative project or is actually taking the lead in creative projects and is really good at balancing and is really good at their craft. There's a version of you in the future who is telling you now, hey, say what you really think in a calm, calculated way. Communicate clearly. Try your best, go for it, because you are going to level up in a really big way. I also want to say, to answer the question, what has your sacrifice been leading you to? Or what has your sacrifice given you, paid off for? You have sacrificed by following what others have told you to do, listening to other people's opinions, being in environments that are really fast-paced and need a lot of balance and a lot of control and a lot of learning and a lot of collaboration. You have learned to follow so that you can learn to lead. You have learned to follow so that you can learn how to lead. So you've sacrificed by not always being heard, by not always saying what you really mean, by sort of being in the background creatively, and it's taught you how to actually believe in yourself more and show what you really want. We have 1001, spiritual awakening, new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. Exactly. This is a new beginning in your creativity, prioritizing your creativity, balancing your time so that you can express yourself more and be creative more and take charge more in the beautiful projects in your life. Yep, so it says a new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You are going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like dark night of the soul sometimes. You are on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So this time of feeling like you're in the background, feeling like you have to go it alone, feeling like this isn't really a collaboration and it feels like you're sort of stuck sometimes, that's going to start to subside, and you're going to start prioritizing your development, your creativity, and what you want out of your creative projects. But your abilities are leveling up. Wow. And we have act on your idea. 0220, act on your idea. Realistic and practical approach, goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune. If you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern. Since what you plant, you will grow. Maybe you feel like some of these creative projects don't reflect you. Like, it's almost like, this isn't really my garden. I'm kind of growing this garden for other people. You're going to start growing your own garden. You are about to experience a spectacular ascent, exactly, a level up. So what you're learning right now, what your sacrifice is for, you may be sacrificing time to just relax, to level up your abilities, to practice, to set goals. That might be what you're doing right now. And how it's going to pay off is that you're going to be working less for other people and working more for yourself and your ideas. All right, we have Mutangi. Look at the parrot. Notice how parrots, they repeat what others tell them, right? Parrots repeat words that they hear. They're a mimicking bird. I feel like soon you've learned how to mimic, and look at the scythe, so that you can end that habit and take charge yourself. You've learned how to follow so that you can lead. I love the green on this card. It's so beautiful. And green makes me think of abundance. Green makes me think of money, of heart energy, the heart chakra. And then look at this. She has a gem on her eye and her breast, and they're orange, which makes me think of the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra, and also this gold color, it makes me think of creativity because it rules over creative expression and also our confidence. So this is about expressing your soul, expressing your heart through creativity. So I'm going to read this out of the book. Okay, 24 Matangi. She is the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling inner power to thrive outside conventional society. She holds the secret teachings of the power of the voice, of the healing power of art and music. Oh my God, this is all about creativity. This is all about your expression, your viewpoint, feeling like you're following, feeling like you're just pretending to fit in a way. It's like you're not pretending, like you're learning a lot, but there's more to you. There's more to you that you're not expressing. This is insane. She is the divine feminine medicine for the lost, the alienated, those who have been cast aside. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. Exactly, not having your voice heard. Feeling like you're not even gonna argue with people because you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. Okay? If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She is the ignition of a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. You are meant to live a vibrant, creative, expressive life. You have learned how to follow so that you can lead. You have sacrificed your respect sometimes because people have been like, I don't like what you're doing, or you should listen to me, or that's a cool idea, but here's my idea. Maybe that's kind of been what you've been met with. Even people may be taking advantage of your work, taking advantage of your creativity to build their dream. I feel like you're done with that. You're going to be more than just a cog in the machine. You are not a machine. You are a creative, expressive force. You are more than a machine. You are a creative, expressive force, an organic force. I mean, green is the color of the earth, of wildlife, of greenery, of nature. You are meant to blossom into this creative version of you. So don't be surprised if you're sacrificing your creative drive so that you can learn the skills to actually like drive off on your own creatively and do your own thing. So right now, if you're in some projects, creative, artistic projects, or even if you're in like a dead-end job, or if you're in society in a way that hurts you, know that you are going to break away from that eventually. And just be patient. Be patient because you are learning. You're learning the skills. It's a process to break out of conditioning. It's a process to break out of society, of rules, to go your own way, but you are learning the skills to do your own thing. All right, Pile 1, those are my messages for you. I hope that this reading resonated, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Well, hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this black stone, which is either black tourmaline or onyx. I'm sorry that I don't know what it is, but let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to do your tarot cards first. The tarot that I'm using for your reading is the Crow Tarot. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see what this reading is going to be about. So the first thing we have is the Eight of Cups, the Empress. I'm going to stand up so I can make sure all these cards are like straight. We have the Fool. We have the Moon. We have the Tower, and then Temperance. A lot has tried to bring you down, Pile 2. I want to say that. Your sacrifice, I think, has been revolving a lot around holding your self-worth through the hardest of battles. I feel like your sacrifice and your suffering has mainly been around leaving things behind that did not serve you and somehow holding your self-worth up through those painful endings. Like, things around you have completely fallen to the ground, but you had to stand tall during that time. There may have been really painful endings, really painful separations. I'm getting betrayal energy. Having to walk away from something and be the bigger person despite how wrong things went. Having to choose yourself no matter what. Having to choose your self-worth no matter what, even if people tested it, even if people brought you down, even if people saw you as a target of harassment. I don't know why the word harassment came in. That could be a situation at work, in friendships. But how do you stand tall when everything around you is falling down? How do you stand tall when your life as you knew it crumbles to the ground? How do you trust in yourself when you realize that everything around you was just an illusion? You held on to yourself. And some people are like, oh, what an empowering thing to go through. What a beautiful experience. Yes, but also no. Because I have a feeling there was a lot of pain that you had to endure through this. Wow, I'm getting choked up. The Empress is ruled by the number 3, and for some reason I'm getting the 3 of Swords from this card because the Empress rules over all the 3s. So she rules over the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. It just tells me that you've had visions with people, you built things with people, you had concrete things with people, and it ended, and you had to hold yourself strong through that. And it's a painful thing to do. It's painful to see things leave you. It's painful to have to leave things. I'm getting that it's you who had to walk away. I wouldn't be surprised if people or situations that you needed to leave behind continued to try to pursue you, but you had to be the one to walk away for your own self-respect and dignity, to uphold your self-worth. And I want to tell you that even though this has been so hard, your sacrifice of holding yourself high, of holding on to your self-worth despite the lowest of fucking blows, is leading to a whole new beginning in your life that is sensitive, magnetic, magical, enchanting, creative, beautiful, pure, content, calm, peaceful, but still emotionally charged in the best ways. It's leading to your healing and being a healing force for others. I feel like people are genuinely going to look to you to feel loved. You are a source of love, pile 2. Oh my God, I'm in tears. You are a source of love, and not just love, but fun. And the angels look down on you as their special creation. Because I'm getting that what you have been through has made you so strong. I feel like the angels have worked through you. Oh my gosh, so one of my favorite tarot readers said in a reading once, we can't control how other people treat us. And I feel like you are sometimes a test, a spiritual test for others. Will you love someone in this moment, or will you treat them like shit? Will you show compassion to someone, or will you treat them like shit? And I feel like people have been uncompassionate to you and treated you like garbage. But not because you're unworthy. Quite the opposite. Because you are beautiful, because you are strong. Sometimes people thought you could handle it. Sometimes people were like, well, she's so beautiful, or he's so beautiful, or they are so beautiful. They don't need me to be kind to them. They don't need me to show them love or compassion or respect. Or even, this person's so great, I'm just gonna knock them down a fucking peg. This person has what I want, so I'm just gonna make them hate themselves. And you had to love yourself through that and say, that's not gonna work on me. I'm gonna leave this situation before you make me question myself and question my dignity, my love, my beauty, my integrity, my worth, my godliness. And so, so that was really off tangent, but your angels, they almost created you in a way. Your angels may have saved you from these situations. You may have had to walk away from whatever was ever hurting you or putting you down blindly. Like you didn't know where you were going. You had no idea like what you were walking away from and where you were going to next, if that makes sense. It's like, I'm leaving this behind. I don't know what I'm gonna find after I leave this behind me, but I know that this has to be done with. I have to leave this in my past. I have to let this go. I have to move on. This can't be in my life anymore. This can't be around me anymore. That's all I know. I have no idea what's gonna come next. And that's been so magical. I'm just getting so much magic has happened in your life. I have a feeling that you could look around your life right now, and sometimes you may wonder, how the fuck did I get here? Because this is so different than my life was previously. I get this feeling sometimes when I wake up from my dreams and I don't recognize where I am, because where I am is just so beautiful that it actually takes me aback. And I feel like you may get those feelings, but the angels want you to have everything that you need. This is very angelic energy. I need to tell you that. You may really resonate with the archangels or the orishas. I'm just getting that the angels, your spirit guides, they helped you through this experience so much, and they blessed you through this experience, and they are so happy with who you have become. Because like I said, you're a safe place for others. You would never hurt somebody. You would never shun someone. You would never push someone away just because they're different. If someone was beautiful to you and you felt a pang of jealousy, you would show them all the love in the world still. And you would alchemize those dark feelings. You'd be like, okay, I'm feeling jealous right now. Why am I feeling jealous? Oh, because this girl takes really good care of her body, and that's something that I want to do. And if she can do it, I can. Like, it could be something like that. Or like, I'm really jealous of this guy right now. Or I'm really jealous of this person right now because like they transitioned and I want to transition, but I haven't had the guts to even tell that to my family. Like something like that. I don't know. Wow, some of you could have actually gone through a transition. Wow. People could have put you down because you were more feminine than you were supposed to be, or you were a more strong of a woman than you were supposed to be. That's really interesting. You could have broken gender norms and people put you down for that. But I'm just getting that you're someone who's beyond any sort of norms, period. But I can't stress enough that you are a safe, accepting, healing person for others to be around. All right, I'm gonna draw some clarifiers. I mean, that's a pretty concise message, but is there anything that I need to tell Pile 2 about what they're going through? Wow. It's been really hard to move between these two phases in your life, but know that nothing is stopping you from embodying the beautiful energy that you want. Oh, nothing is stopping you from having all the dreams in the world. Nothing is stopping you. If you're worried about people from your past coming back into your life to hurt you, I want you to know that they are divinely blocked from ever coming near you. You are very protected. I'm actually seeing this as your spirit guides or God. I don't know why I'm getting the word God. Like, actually, God is protecting you from people who have hurt you. Like, it's like so deep that like your spirit guides, it's been passed on to like the universe as a whole, to God as a whole. Wow. You are very protected. You may be afraid that your past is going to come back to hurt you in some way. It's not going to. I have a feeling that those experiences really hurt you, and so it's really easy to focus on them. But you have to know that you're meant to be safe. You're meant to be away from this. You are so protected. Your younger self would watch who you are now in absolute awe. I have a feeling that there are some really beautiful love relationships that your child self would be so jealous of. Like, you mean that you get to meet our partner now? Like, I want to meet our partner now. I can't believe I have to wait. Yeah, I'm just hearing they're like, I have to wait. That's so unfair. Wow. That's so funny. I was just flipping through the cards, but yes. So people who have hurt you have absolutely no control over your life anymore. It's so important that I tell you this. They are gone for good. They are gone forever. You don't need to fixate on it anymore. You can let it go. You passed the test, and now the universe and God itself is actually taking care of this for you, and you are very protected. We have 1111, wish come true. We have 1919, cycles, and we have 0707, compromise. It's been hard to reconcile between the two phases of your life. I was getting that earlier, right? It's been hard to move on, but you aren't meant to. You're a better person from what you went through. What you went through made you strong. Like, you passed the test. You went through those cycles because it was your karmic duty to understand your power. So this says, karma will be paying you a visit. I feel like karma will be paying people who have hurt you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. Exactly. Your life is totally new now. Let's keep going. Compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. So before I read this, I want to say, understand the karma you've been through has made you stronger, has made you who you truly are. It's made you self-aware because you would never treat anybody in a way that would hurt them. And part of you needs to forgive what's happened in the past so that you can move on and be free in this new part of your life. It says, let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges, this Queen of Cups energy. Don't focus on the past. Aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. And the truth is who you are. The truth is your integrity. You were truthful. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't look back on the past and think, oh, I should have hit that bitch. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like, I should have said that. I should have hit them. I should have done this. No, you held your integrity and you walked away. Because who you are is a good, empathetic person. And now you just need to forgive and move on. If you don't know why these people did what they did to you, it's like, okay, I understand it was my karma to go through this, but I still don't understand how they could do that to someone. That's not yours to understand. That is God's thing to understand. This King of Pentacles is God to me, but it's also your stability. You have to move on. The truth will set you free. So it's like the people who hurt you were hurt themselves. Understand that too. Didn't I say earlier that they could have done it out of jealousy in some way, or like character flaws? Like, hurt people. I know it's hard. But sometimes you have to understand that, like, okay, this person obviously doesn't have good morals because they were never taught how to love and how to be strong and how to stand in their own integrity. And that sucks for them. And I hope that they get better. I'm getting the energy of pray for your enemies. Then we have 1111, wish come true. Wasn't I saying that? It's like your life now is just so beautiful. And that's because the angels, they want you to have everything. They want you to be happy. They want you to be content. I heard die content. That's really deep. So we have moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, taking action. This was a gateway. Your sacrifice of standing tall and moving forward despite knowing where you were even going or how hard it was to let go of. Like, it was hard to let go. This was a gateway into your dream life. Know that. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. It's a gift from your angels. They know your fate. They know your divine duty, your divine mission, because they helped choose it for you, because they knew that you were strong enough to carry that. That may resonate with you, that also may not. Wow. Look at this. Dharma of Kali. Look at this half and half. We have the darkness and then we have the light. You've got to be kidding me. We have the shadow work. Okay, wow. Today I got a download about someone who really betrayed me in my past. Someone who actually bullied me, put me down, and I was thinking today, I was like, I don't think I would have ever gotten sober without meeting that person. They put me through so much shadow work. They sent me into my own darkness. Because when I first met them, I used substances really heavily, and I started getting a lot of problems with OCD, and it wasn't OCD. It was actually my intuition telling me that something was very wrong with this person. And I ended up going sober to deal with those thoughts, and I've been sober to this day. How crazy is that? I literally was just thinking about that today. That's wild. Let's go ahead and read this card. This is so synchronistic. I actually am blown away right now. Okay. So 37. All right, Dharma of Kali. Her every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Like I said, your angels, they chose something for you. You are their divine design. You are their divine design. That's kind of a tongue twister. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. Spiritual intelligence sounds a lot like dignity and morality. When you trust in your integrity, wow, that's the next word. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at cause in your life. So when you trusted yourself in your integrity and held your integrity, you invited the angels into your life to give you blessings. That's what that means. Everything that is happening is a part of how your prayers are being answered. Wish come true, 11:11. A new order is to be established, and you are being led into it. You are being led into a beautiful part of your life that the angels have chosen just for you. That is what your suffering and your sacrifice was. You sacrificed so much to keep your integrity, to keep your morals, to keep your dignity. And it's leading you to a beautiful, bright, new cycle in your life. Cycle in your life, and we have cycles right here. You are being led into a very abundant time in your life, and not just for you, but for everyone who comes into contact with you. Because the angels, they've infused their energy with yours. And so when people come into contact with you, they're going to sense the angel energy that is working through you. The abundance that's working through you. You will make people's lives better because you are such a beautiful person with so much integrity and love. Do not regret what you have let go of. Do not regret what you have been through. Do not regret being nice when it was painful. Do not regret being the butt of other people's jokes. Sorry, being the butt. Being the end of other people's jokes. Do not regret that, because you showed your integrity and now they're stuck in theirs. And now you're moving on into this beautiful, beautiful world. And you will always carry the wisdom from what you went through. That's what makes you so beautiful. That's what makes you so great. Before all this negative stuff happened, you could have been through negative stuff to begin with. And it's I've been through horrible things. And I know that I'm not going to be one of those horrible things. That is so beautiful. Those are all the messages that I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you so much for being yourself, the messy and the beautiful, the painful and the abundant, the painful and the healed. I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive right into your tarot cards, and we will do these oracle cards in a little bit. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. We have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have Justice upright. Ooh, yeah. Oh my god, I love how these cards just fit together like honeycomb. That's so cute. We have the Three of Cups upright. We have the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Four of Wands reversed. And then we have Love and Peace upright. Wow. I'm gonna see how these cards look on camera. That's so fun that they can be in this cool little design. I love it. Okay, Pile 3, let's get right into your reading. There have been things that you don't want to look at anymore. There are things that are almost blinding you in a way. There are things that are taking from you. There are things that are making your dream life a little less dreamy. There's a drain. And I feel like this is supposed to be an exciting time for you. And it's a time when you're breaking a lot of stagnant energies that have previously sort of permeated in your life. Like you're learning how to let go of a lot of stagnancy. And you're meant to be in this really peaceful, resting, self-care part of your life. But I feel like there are things that you keep engaging with. Things that you feel like are a match to your energy that really aren't. This is meant to be a really fun time for you. There are a lot of things around you that actually do match your energy, but you need to make sure that you're engaging with the right things, and you need to let go of what drains you. Let's get some clarifiers. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, it's a little bit too many cards. Wow. There's something that's keeping you from your healing. I'm just getting that it's something that serves no purpose anymore. There's no reason for you to be holding on, but you are, for some reason. You keep engaging with it, and you're supposed to be resting right now, away from this thing. That's so interesting. Okay. Wow. You're in a very abundant time in your life. There's a lot of blessings around you, and you just don't want to get stuck in the same cycles. I just feel like you're giving to something that's draining from your healing energy when you're supposed to be feeling great. Yeah. And okay, it's time to get out of some bad habits. It's time to get out of some bad habits that I think happened in your past, like things that happened in your past that you're having a hard time walking away from. It's time for you to walk away from them because it's pulling you out of your integrity. You could have been drawn to pile 2, actually. So, wow, this is what your sacrifice is leading to. This is kind of a hard message, pile 3. Your sacrifice is actually, you're sacrificing the good in your life to engage with things that take from you. That's not it. That's not how things are supposed to be right now. It's time. Spirit has lined up beautiful things in your life, and it's time to start immersing yourself in them. It's time to start being grateful and show you're grateful by immersing yourself in your life. Don't think about the past. Don't engage with things that drain you. That is a sacrifice that you don't need to make. You don't need to sacrifice your energy for things that take from you. You don't need to sacrifice some really abundant times in your life to engage with things that make you feel empty and slimy, I'm hearing. Oh, can I get another card just to help me? Okay. You are strong enough to move on and to never look back. It's time for you to rest. If you ever feel like you're gonna engage with this thing, you have to quiet your mind a little bit. Meditate, give it a second, engage with something else, do something else. Just do not engage with things that drain you. This is a very short and sweet message. You have beautiful things in your life. You do not need to sacrifice what is great in your life to keep up on what is bad in your life. You don't need to go between the two. You don't need to balance that. You're meant to relish in the beautiful things you have around you right now. You need to cultivate it and take good care of yourself. This is supposed to be a self-care time. You have to let the past go. You have to. It's everything. You're gonna feel so great once you let this thing go. Look at this. This card was in pile 1. This card is in pile 2. I feel like you may have been drawn to the other piles. It's like, I just feel like this is kind of the shadow energy. For some reason, pile 3 is sort of the shadow energy of like, if you want love and peace, this beautiful life to be in your integrity, to have your creative power, you need to stop. You need to absolutely stop engaging with things that drain your energy. It's time to stop. You've done all the shadow work you need to do regarding that thing, regarding that past energy, and now it's time to move on. Really short and sweet message here. We have high vibes. Yes, you need to keep your vibrations high. Good luck. And we have taking initiative. You need to take the initiative to walk away. Work with what you have. There's that energy of being thankful, having gratitude by living your life. It will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also get some good news soon. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. I get it. You have a lot of things that you've moved through. Of course, it's gonna take from your energy sometimes to be like, gee, I wonder, what's happening with that situation now? Just let it go. Take initiative in your life because what you have now is so blessed. And then we have high vibes. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. You have a higher calling to complete. Divine intervention took whatever is taking from your energy out of your life. You're the one who's still engaging with it. The divine can protect you from others, but can the divine protect you from yourself? That's a whole other story. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. You're in a beautiful phase in your life that's actually divinely orchestrated and a part of your destiny. It's your destiny to have your dreams come true. Relish in this moment and don't let anything take from it. This is your card, Bagalamukhi, and this is the card 23. I always associate the number 23 with self-love. Also, the other piles, I don't know if you noticed, but their cards were super organized, and this pile is all over the place. And I feel like that's kind of your mind. Your mind needs to be quieted a little bit because there's a lot you need to focus on right now, and it has nothing to do with the past. I'm going to go ahead and read this out of the book. It is 23. Burning golden light of divine protection. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. Didn't I just say that can the divine protect you from yourself? Wow. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. Wow. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. You are meant, look at how the colors are kind of the same in these two cards, that muted green and beautiful gold. You are so protected. You are the only one engaging in this negativity. The negativity cannot touch you. You are the one who's actively seeking it out. It's your own making. You need to know that as soon as you disengage, it's gonna be over. You're gonna be so much happier. You're gonna be so peaceful. Also, look at the lotuses. I mean, these are the ending cards. This is telling me this is the energy you're supposed to be in. Protected, safe, happy, spreading joy, living in your dreams. That's the life you're supposed to be living. So you need to sacrifice sort of like the clutter in your mind. You need to sacrifice the clutter in your mind to get your dream life. Don't sacrifice your dream life for the clutter in your mind. It needs to be sacrifice the clutter in your mind and needing to know what's going on with past situations, needing to interact with past situations that you know drain your energy. You need to sacrifice that to move into your dream life. You have what it takes. You are strong enough. Because we got strength, remember? You are strong enough to disengage with that. You can do this. You are meant to accomplish huge things that help other people around you. We have love and peace. Everyone in the world is going to benefit from your love and peace. Okay, pile 3, those are your messages today. I hope that this reading resonated. This message is really clear, and I will see you guys in the next reading. I promise you it's worth the sacrifice. The sacrifice of the past stuff and not engaging with it. It's worth that sacrifice to live in your dream life. Bye, pile 3. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's get right into it. It's getting a little too dark for me to not have the flash on, so we will see how that works. So I'm going to get into your tarot cards first. I'm going to pull some clarifiers eventually with these shiny cards. Oh my god, they look so cool in the light. I can't even. It looks so cool. All right, let's get into it. I really want to show off how pretty this stone is. I'll do that. Okay. Wow, we have the 2 of Cups upright. We have the Hanged Man also upright. We have the 3 of Cups upright. I'm already getting a message here. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead and say what I'm getting as a message right now. It includes this card. Wow, okay. It includes all these cards. What the hell? Okay, so this is the 3 of Swords. This is the 7 of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Our first reversal. We have the Magician upright. Look at that. Sorry about my nails. I was gardening yesterday, so they're really dirty, okay? You know that my nails are dirty. If you are new to this channel, my nails are always dirty. I'm not. We also have the Fool. Okay, wow. All right, pile 4, this is awesome. I feel like you have a beautiful relationship, a beautiful friendship, beautiful friendships in your life, and you're kind of just hanging in the balance of that for some reason. It's like you are just in it. Like you're just in this. It's like you're just hanging out and you've got great relationships, and for some reason you are anticipating the worst to happen. You are literally anticipating the worst. You're thinking of all the things that could go wrong because you've been really hurt in the past. Oh, you've been really hurt in the past. But you have to know that you aren't thinking clearly. You're not thinking clearly. When you're dreaming up of all the ways that things could go wrong, you are not thinking clearly. You're in your head, but not in a good way. You're not truly thinking straight. You're just in la la land, pretty much. You're not thinking clearly. And where you are in a new phase in your life, pile 4. This is a completely new phase. And you have everything it takes to live in this new beginning, fear-free. You have what it takes to go through anything and come out the other end. You've done it before. You have done it before. Know that you are not at the mercy of the universe. The universe is at the mercy of you because you have the power to manifest all sorts of new beginnings and beautiful dreams. Okay? Wow. This is beautiful. Let's get some clarifiers, shall we? Yeah, you're not thinking clearly when you're thinking about all the things that could go wrong, when you're thinking of all the ways that people could hurt me, when you're being, what's the word? It goes beyond self-sabotage. It's like when you're being negative, when you're breaking your own heart, like none of that has happened yet. You control what happens next. And just know that you're not thinking clearly when you're not loving where you're at. I think it's just like you've been dealing with beautiful friendships and relationships for a while now. And you're like, wow, this is really great. When is this gonna end? When is something gonna go wrong? It's not gonna go wrong. Pile 4, this is your new beginning. So you may be like, okay, well, why have I gone through constant heartbreak if now I'm finally not going to go through it again? Well, because we have to go through cycles in our life to become who we're meant to be. To fulfill our destiny, we need to go through certain experiences that make us ready to go after our dreams. If you just had everything easy, would you be the way you are now? Probably not. But just know that trust the beauty around you. It's not a trick. It's not an illusion. The only illusion is your heartbreak saying that it's still a valid thing to hold on to. It's not. Wow, I love the way that just flew out. Wow, this deck has been great for clarifiers today. All right, let's go ahead and look at these, shall we? Wow, we have the King of Cups in reverse. Come on. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, I feel like you're afraid that your friends and your partner are going to get bored of you. No, they aren't. I think you're also afraid of the lessons you have yet to learn. Sorry, I can't talk. But just know that that's a wounded part of you that's talking. You don't have any painful lessons left to learn. No one's gonna lose feelings for you and passion for you and lose interest in you. That they love you. And look at this bat on this card. Like, if you are dating someone, which I think you are, if you're drawn to this pile, you definitely are in a pretty deep relationship, I'd say. Or you're aligned to a really beautiful purpose that feels like your soulmate. Like, your job can be your soulmate. Your, destiny that you're fulfilling can be your soulmate. It's your ride or die. That's what this bat is telling me. It's your literal ride or die. And your friends love you, okay? Okay, this card kind of wanted to come out. Oh, your friends love you so much. You don't need to focus on all the things that could go wrong. You have such deep relationships. They are so focused on you. They love you. They're never letting you go. Look at the way these cards just came in and fucked up my order. Maybe that's how you feel. You're like, I'm so used to everything going wrong. Everything going right now feels like it's kind of messing up my groove, because right about now people would be breaking my heart. So what's wrong? What am I missing here? What am I not seeing? I promise you that nothing is trying to fool you. Nothing is trying to fool you, but you will fool yourself. This is your new beginning. This is your time to manifest what you desire and go after it. I'm calling on Goth Jesus right now. Okay. So, yes, you are meant to build your dream life, your dream reality with the people around you. You are meant to be with them. They are meant to be with you. You are meant to build together. You're meant to be a team. Just know that. You're meant to be a team with these people. So don't get caught in what you've been through in the past, because it's not going to repeat. This is a new cycle in your life. Let's go ahead and look at these clarifier oracle cards. We have the Great Shift, personal growth, spiritual development, manifesting goals, oneness, connection, and completion. Look at that. We have connection in the Three of Pentacles, working as a team. We have manifestation in the Magician. And then we have completion in the Fool, because this is a new cycle for you. I'm sorry that I messed up all my cards. I always have to show what's going on. So we have the Great Shift. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Keep your thoughts positive because you're manifesting something really beautiful. We have the big break. Are you serious? We have the big shift and the big break. I mean, this is a whole new part in your life, pile 4. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills and goals. An opportunity, extra help, cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. You're meant to have so much help. The people in your life are meant to be a part of this forward movement. They are your help. They are your support. And we have belief system. Can you believe it? Wow. So what was I saying earlier? Like, you need to change the way you think about the situation because you're not seeing things clearly when you're thinking negatively. You need to change your belief system. This is in my life to stay. This is my destiny. I'm with people who love me and they will never leave. They are my ride or dies. Believe it because it's the truth. Go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Are you serious? I think I'm gonna lay these cards out like this. Wow. Okay, I wanna say, like, you are such a badass. You don't even need to worry about how other people view you because people view you as a complete badass. Like, damn, people think you are bad as fuck. Like, you're a baddie. And not even like in a sexy way, just like you are capable. You are just on fucking fire. You're just cool. You've been through shit and you're on the other side. The big break, the great shift, like you've been through hard shit and you're on the other side of it now. This is your unique destiny. You are made for your dreams, pile 4. Believe that the people in your life right now are meant to help you on that journey. Don't think of all the things that could go wrong. You're meant to change that sort of mindset. Let's look at your Kali Ma Oracle card. We have Kali Kapali. Kali Kapali. Wow, let's go ahead and read this. Wow. I'm getting a lot of deja vu when I'm looking at this card. I also want to tell you that she has orange jewels on her crown, and that makes me think of the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra has everything to do with our creativity and also our ability to feel pleasure. So feel really good about your life right now. Feel good with the people you're with. Enjoy where you're at because you're in a beautiful place right now. Don't worry about how anything will go wrong. It's not going to go wrong. You've made it through that part in your life, and it's time to build now. It's time to build and relish in who you are and how strong you are for what you've been through. And you have such beautiful people around you who love you. I'm literally getting kind of choked up right now. All right, so Kali Kapali, let's get it. Why am I saying it like that? She who wears the mala of skulls around her neck shall never abandon you. I almost feel like that's saying, like, the people in your life, they are just as weird and quirky as you, and they will never abandon you. She shall be with you always, lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which would alienate you from your truth and creative power. The people in your life, they may have shared other lifetimes with you. In other lifetimes you may have built with these very people in your life. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. I'm about to bust into tears because I feel like you are such a unique person that it's been hard to meet other people, but you have finally come into your own. And when you come into your own, you've come into your soul tribe. Trust in the effectiveness of your prayers and requests for her assistance. Have confidence in divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transform a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. You've been through things, Pile 4. That's why you have this mindset that needs to shift. It's not because you're a bad person or a negative person. You've just been through things. And now you have such beautiful things in your life. You don't want to lose them. But let me tell you that these people are here for you just as much as you're here for them. And they want to see you grow, and they want to see you shine, and they want to see you supported. They want to see your gifts on display. They want to be a part of how much of a badass you are. I'm getting that they're a bunch of badasses too. Badasses. Believe that the right people are coming to you. Believe that the right people will be with you. And if anyone leaves you, if anyone loses interest in you, well, they're probably really fucking boring, or they're probably really intimidated by how great you are. So the question is, what is your sacrifice paying off for? You're learning how to trust again, and I feel like that's your sacrifice. You're sacrificing this old mindset that made it hard for you to trust, and it was a way that you kept yourself safe. But you're sacrificing that mindset of always being one step ahead of other people's intentions, and you're learning how to trust. So your sacrifice is literally learning how to trust so that you can have your dream life with beautiful people in it who support you and make it better and help you shine brighter. I'm sure you're not used to that, but it's true. These people want to see you shine. They want to be a part of it. They are badasses too. They want to be with you. So you are sacrificing your like reluctance to trust. You're sacrificing your need to be one step ahead of other people betraying you, and understanding the people in your life, they love you, they're here for you, and this is a new time in your life. This is a big shift in your life and in your destiny, and it's time for you to honor that and build on it and be positive about it. All right, Pile 4, those are your messages. Thank you so much for watching this reading today. I hope that it helped. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Love you.